Hey there, Norman here from WellCode, and today we're going to be taking a look at the FX Globe widget. The FX Globe widget displays a vector-based spinning globe. This interactive sphere hovers above a three-dimensional grid and is fully interactive for site visitors, utilizing customization options like color and motion effects for a branded experience. Let's jump into the builder here and take a look at how we're going to set this up. Here in the builder, we have our online education template, and I'd like to add the FX globe widget right here in the hero section to replace this static background in order to capture the site visitor's attention and give some more movement and interaction to this page. If we jump into the preview site here, we can see exactly what we'll be recreating. We can see that FX Globe widget is adding a nice additional layer of movement and depth to the hero section, creating an interactive, attention-grabbing effect. So let's jump into the builder here and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our widgets panel, grab that FX Globes widget, and we're just going to drop that right here into this row. Now it's important to note that this black placeholder widget will not be visible on the live published site. It will only be visible on the preview site and within the builder itself. It's important also to note that while it's possible to use multiple FX Globe widgets on the same page, we do not recommend using more than one instance of the widget on a page, and the reason for this is simply that the widget requires a significant amount of graphics processing power, and so multiple instances of GPU-hungry effects can result in reduced page speeds on older machines or machines with slower GPUs. With that said, let's jump into the widget's content panel and take a look at how to set this widget up. Here in the content panel, there are a number of options available. Starting from the top and working our way down, we have the Apply To option. There are quite a few options in this list, and for this example, we'll leave this on the current row option, but I did want to highlight two other options as well. The first of those being the entire page option. This applies the effect to the background of the entire page. In this case, the widget may be placed anywhere on the page except the header or the footer. Placement in the header or the footer will result in the effect being applied to the entire site. The next one is the custom CSS selectors option. This advanced option allows you to target elements using their CSS class or ID. This is useful for when trying to apply the effect of backgrounds of things that a widget cannot be placed, such as a gallery or a slideshow. For more in-depth understanding and explanation on what each of these settings does, I definitely recommend you take a look at our excellent training doc available for this widget. Next, we have the mouse control option. When enabled, the FX Globe effect will react to the mouse movement, as we can see here in the background. Below that, we have the touch controls option. When enabled, the FX Globe effect will react to touch controls on mobile and tablet devices. And that's all for the content tab. Let's jump into the design tab and take a look at how to style this widget. Here in the design tab, we have quite a number of options available. So let's get started at the top. The first option being minimum dimensions. This will set the dimension of the globe effects container. If we choose the automatic option, which is what we'll use for this demo, it forces the FX Globe widget to automatically resize to fill the container or row that it's placed in. And below that, we have the custom option. This allows you to manually adjust both the minimum width and height of the widget's container. Following that, we have globe color. This sets the main color for the lines in the grid as well as the globe itself. For this example, we'll change this color to something that better matches the site. Now we have that nice blue on the globe. Next, we have the lines colors. This sets the lines that are protruding off of the globe. So we can see here we have the blue globe, and then we also have the center is white, as well as those lines darting off of the globe are white as well. Following that, we have the background color. This sets the background color that's visible behind the globe effect. Following this, we have the background opacity. This sets the opacity of the background color. And then after that, we have the globe size. This changes the size of the globe. Right now it's at 10, but if I bump this up to 17, we can see that globe is now much larger. And we can bring that back down to 10, and that globe has reduced in size. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and grab our preview URL and take a look at how this looks on our site. Right here at the top of the page, we can see that FX Globe widget is looking great and adds some nice additional movement to this hero section, creating an attention-grabbing, interactive effect to an otherwise static page. Once again, I wanted to note that the black placeholder for the widget will not be visible on the live published site. It will only be visible on the preview site and within the builder itself. Also, be sure to check out our FX Widgets sections available in the Sections panel for an ever-growing list of pre-styled and ready-to-use sections, featuring many of our FX widgets. And that is it for the FX Globe widget. As you can see, it's a very simple widget, but one that can be used to add additional depth and layers of motion to any site. That said, my name is Norman Durkee, and you've been rocking with the best website builder platform on the planet, wocode.com. And until next time, and as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to support. We're always here to help.